What is up, guys? Blue King up here today, and I'm back with another What If. Now, today's What If is what if Goku and Vegeta were brothers? Now, before we start, guys, I just want to say something. It's going to be something that I've been thinking about for a while. It is if I should start a war against Vegeta plays, or that is our new war. But yeah, guys, I just want to say subscribe to the channel. And you're going to help me out. And so, yeah, subscribe. But let's get into this what if. Now, guys, Vegeta and Goku would be sent off to Earth. Goku and Vegeta were the sons of King Vegeta. And Goku's name, instead of being Kakarot, this time it would be Goku, like in canon. Now, Goku's power level was 2,000, while Vegeta's power level was 1.5 thousand, like in canon. So, yeah. Now, guys, they're sent to Earth together. And when they arrive, they are found by an old man. At first, they don't go, because they're both at 10 years old. So they don't want to go, because they're smart. They don't want to go. But there's nowhere else they can go. So they have no choice. Goku, one day, he goes out in the area, and something happens. Goku this time wouldn't have a tail. He would have cut it off accidentally. So Goku and Vegeta don't have a tail. Goku tries to do something. He remembered that Gohan, their grandpa, they called him Grandpa Gohan now, he did this move. Goku says the following words: Kame, Hame, Ha, he says. And he throws this tiny blast out. The blast started getting bigger and bigger. Then, until Vegeta arrives out and looks at Goku, and he asks, "What in the world are you doing, Goku? It's so late at night." But then Vegeta looks, and he remembers his father's old move. Goku also had it, but doesn't use it. He does use it sometimes. Vegeta says, "Let's have a clash." He says, "Gallet Gun versus that weird Kamehameha," he weirdly says. Vegeta's kind of used to his Gallet Gun, and he fires the Gallet Gun, while Goku smirks. He says, "Kame." Grandpa Gohan comes out to see secretly. "Hame." He's so proud of Goku. And when he says the Ha, and Goku's winning by a bit, so Grandpa Gohan goes to Vegeta and makes the same move Vegeta did. And Grandpa Gohan says, "Gallet Gun." It wouldn't be too much, but it would help Vegeta out immensely. Which meant that Goku is actually getting overflowed from this. Because Vegeta was like 200 away from Goku. And that 200 was Grandpa Gohan right there. So the blast is taking over Goku's. When Goku looks up in the moon, he doesn't go Zaru, but something happens. His eyes now are green. And his hair, it's standing up. He looks furious. He now knows what's up. Cause Grandpa Gohan and Vegeta are not gonna be able to keep up with him now. Cause Goku just got 10 times boost. Yes, a 10 times boost. So the Kamehameha and the Gallet Gun blast and the Gallet Gun fight would be ended really quickly because Goku's Kamehameha is so large. Now it's firing back full power, and we see Grandpa Gohan and Vegeta struggling so badly. Vegeta and Grandpa Gohan are struggling now. Their blast was strong, but Goku's blast was way stronger. They ended up losing, and Goku was victorious. But what cost? From the earth shaking, King Piccolo is now out. King Piccolo is now released. But it's no problem for Goku and Vegeta. His strength is interesting. It's around 500 to 1,000. And it's really interesting. But Goku and Vegeta easily beat him. And they get back to where they were. King Piccolo, before dying, he spit out an egg, wishing for his last words. That egg grows up to become powerful. Years and years had passed since that accident. Goku married Bulma and Vegeta married Chi-Chi. Goku had a son named Gohan, and Vegeta had a son named Vegeta. So, yeah, or Vegeta had a son named Goten. And, yeah. After that, the Kaiji Budokai, the 23rd starts, and Goku and Vegeta go to have fun for old times. Even Chi-Chi and Bulma go in the women's division. The women's division starts. Well, the kids division starts out first, and Goten and Trunks, at 5 years old, I guess now, go and decide to try it. Well, Goten and Gohan, they were kind of like brothers. Goten and Gohan fight, and Gohan beats Goten by a little bit in the Kamehameha versus the Gallet Gun fight. And Gohan looks exactly like Goku, by the way, dark hair and all that. So yeah. And Goten looked exactly like Vegeta, so there were too many versions of the two people. But that doesn't change the fact that in the women's division, the two last people are Chi-Chi and Bulma. Now, Bulma would be a lot more active to training with Goku, but Chi-Chi would train with Vegeta every day. So this would be a super hard pick. So, I'll get to power levels. Chi-Chi, I'm going to say she's at a power level of 500. While Bulma would be at a power level of 550. Why is that? Because, well, Bulma would train with Goku 24/7. So, yeah. While Chi-Chi and Vegeta Vegeta had work to do, and Chi-Chi couldn't just stand around and train. She had a kid to feed and make food and clean the house. So that's why Bulma is a bit stronger than Chi-Chi. But yeah. Chi-Chi wins, Bulma wins, and that continues to the men's division. Goku fights Krillin with honors because they were best friends, basically. And Vegeta faces off against Piccolo. He beats Piccolo. Now it's the clash between the two brothers. They start off. Both of them knew they had a power of Ikari. They had mastered it. But they didn't use it yet. The fight goes on with punches, kicks, blasts, flying up in the air, techniques, and more and more. I could go on for 100, I could go on for 2 hours, or even a day, talking about how much this fight would be good, or how much OP this fight would be. But, in the end, it's Ikari Kamehameha versus Ikari Gallet Gun. Grandpa Gohan with Master Roshi are sitting down, and Grandpa Gohan looking at this, he looks at them, and for 1 second, Goku looks at Grandpa Gohan to see a smirk on his face. Because Goku, remember, they did this 10 years ago. And Goku had won by a bit, just a tiny bit. But Vegeta also remembered it catching Gohan's eye. He looks at Goku and says, "This time, Goku, I'll win," charging up a Gallet gun in his hands. The two kids, Gohan and Goten, look in awe, saying, "My dad's gonna win, my dad's going to win." But they didn't know yet. The blasters fired, and they're equal. A shockwave hits the ground, and an explosion sends both of them flying away. And two space pods crash directly in the middle of the arena. And two men pop out. One with extremely long hair, and one that was bald. But we're going to continue part 2 if you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, subscribe to the channel. Blue King Albie out. Peace. Subscribe.